Hi all, this is Dr. Sage Breslin and this is Wisdom Wednesdays. Recently, I guess because it's Valentine's Day time, I've heard a lot of people saying love is hard. And I'm here to tell you that, love isn't hard. Love is soft. Love is joy. Relationships can be challenging, but love itself is, that beautiful, fluttery feeling inside. It is the expression of joy inside of our bodies. And, the proof in all of that is when a relationship ends or someone leaves you, sometimes permanently, we have grief. And grief is the absence of that joy inside. We feel it leaving our bodies and there's an ache, like a vacuum, a hole inside. And so, I wonder if perhaps we look more at love as that joyful, beautiful, playful, spiritual experience that we can have, both just on our own and with other people. I was having a conversation with my son the other day, and he was talking about how, he wondered after the end of a relationship what it would be like to find a new relationship. And we talked about how, when you finish a relationship, especially if it's long term, it takes time. It takes time to find that courage and confidence to go out and begin dating again and begin a new relationship. And, one of his kind of inquiries was, why is it that I keep on finding people that don't quite, meet the mark, or they're not quite like that other person? And, we got into the real philosophical answers to those questions. And that is mainly, when we are hurt, when we ache in a relationship, we put our core self inside the vault. We put it away. When someone leaves us and we're in pain and we're vulnerable, we don't want to show our underbellies. We don't want to show our vulnerability. And so we put it away. And that doesn't mean we stop dating or we stop going out there to take a peek at what's in store for us. But because we've put it away, we're only sharing with the world maybe a fifth or a sixth or a tenth of who we are. And so who do we attract when we're only seen as 1/10? Well, we typically find those who are reflecting the 1/10, right? We find people who are 1/10 of what we're looking for, if that's all we are showing. So, when we end a relationship and we finally find the courage to go back out on the dating scene, initially it's probably because we do want validation. We do want to know we still have it. We do want to go out there and experience other people again. But until we're able to restore our hearts, until we're able to kind of take ourselves out of the vault and begin sharing that with other people, we're not likely to find a long-term relationship partner. And, we have been talking a lot about what it means to be in very unhealthy relationships, and what it means to maybe even experience manipulation or cruelty or toxicity in a relationship. And what do? We put our core self away, and then we sort of put ourselves in lockdown. And we don't feel like ourselves, and we don't have the same kind of empowerment, and we don't have the experience of our intuition even. And everything about life just seems like we're living somebody else's truth. And when we do that, of course, we don't bring other people who are really of value And we don't bring people who reflect the love we need to have for ourselves even. So it is when we can begin to open up again to ourselves and loving ourselves that we can then begin to expose that part of ourself to others. And of course, who do we attract when we're able to love from our core? We find people who want to share love with us at that core and in your heart space. So I am hopeful that wherever you are this Valentine's week, if love is in the air for you, or if maybe you are struggling a little bit because it's not really like that right now, I hope that you'll remember love is soft, love is joy, and you can access love whenever you want to, because that comes from within you. And that comes from a connection with something greater than you. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with another person. But gosh, when you can fall in love with yourself, imagine what you bring to the table in terms of dating and relationship. This is Dr. Sage Breslin, and this is Wisdom Wednesdays.